up there, young fella.
3:30 to go first quarter. The Nuggets by 1 here. What a move by Castle, crossing over the Porter Jr. Many missed opportunities in this third quarter.
Castle. Got it! From Lake Michigan.
You like the three ball.
Lopez from the other side. Castle.
Debenhausen.
It was a 7-0 Lakers start. The Spurs have scored the last 5, courtesy of Devin Vassell. Barnes thought about the pull-up, now drives it, kicks it, Castle, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Passes out. Barnes, the three. Corner 3, HP.
For 3, that was in 10 a game, but rookie out of Toronto.
Pocket pass to Castle. Boy, Castle is really strong when getting those starting rules.
This ball coming over on a 1-year free agent contract. What a good pickup for that. Castle drives in and finishes.
The lead is now 17 for Indiana, 67-50. Castle, the D-cell, counted, and the foul.
Castle going back at Siakam, who got the better of him on the other end of the floor. That's what.
Clippers have found some rhythm, but another hard turnover. Keldon Johnson, hungry for a bucket, and he got it. Second night of the back-to-back for the Spurs takes them to Orlando, Florida, as they meet the Orlando Magic for the first time this season here on FanDuel Sports Network. As we welcome you back inside our Spurs Live studios, Dan Weiss, TJ Ford with you. We'll send you back out to the Kia Center with Jacob and Sean in just a moment. TJ Miller-like moment tonight, De'Aaron Fox, and what he's done in his first 2 games in silver and black, back-to-back 20-point games, 24 against Atlanta, 22 last night in Charlotte.
I mean, De'Aaron Fox, like I said, one of the best point guards, and you need a guy that of his magnitude to be able to carry this torch. And he's came in the last 2 games and showed why he's De'Aaron Fox and what he could bring to the table. And he's a guy that can get to the basket, give you 20-some points, and also almost give you 10 assists. So I'm very just impressed at what he's been able to bring to the table of being able to have a ratio of assists and turnover of 19. So if he can keep that up, protecting the basketball, and once these guys get it very, very comfortable with him, I mean, De'Aaron Fox is going to be able to take this team to the next level.
Mr. Clutch, too, wants the ball in his hands when the game is on the line, as we saw last night in Charlotte as well. We got starting lineups and tip coming up on the other side. Oh, sorry. We also have TJ Ford, a question as well. Hashtag Spurs TV mailbag. Yeah, forgot about that. We want to make sure we get those questions in for you, TJ.
They've been pretty good, and I'm enjoying hearing some. So let's come up with some good questions tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't want to forget about that. Send your questions in. Again, using the hashtag Spurs TV mailbag. Starting lineups and tip now coming up on the other side. Enjoy it here on FanDuel Sports Network.
See him in person. It's not just about the size, but it's about the skill set.
Steps through on the backboard. Are you kidding me?
The standout sensation towers over nearly anyone he stands next to.
Look at this long 3, and he knocks it down.
I mean, that's just ridiculous.
3.1, and he is every bit of 7'4". Webby in the paint. Just punishing the Clippers here in the first.
No one can stop him in the paint. Wembanyama. Flush.
Terrific shot for Victor Wembanyama. Wow, that was clutch.
This young guy loves the pressure, and he has performed many times under that conditions.
Went to go to Wemby in the middle. Got knocked away, got it back. Turns, it was open, got it back to open.
Put that in the category of something I haven't seen before.
That Wemby against Christian Brown pulls up.
Oh, and he nails a 16-footer.
He came in with an extraordinary amount of height, and he is literally living up to it.
Welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. He's taking over. Here comes Durant down the lane. Okay, good. The other way, beats him. Look at that. Oh.
San Antonio Spurs basketball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by Frost Bank. Exactly what you unexpected. Welcome back to Orlando, Florida. It's the Spurs and it's the Magic, and we take a look at the starting lineups. We start with the Spurs, 22 and 27, coming into this game tonight on the second night of a back-to-back. It's the same starting five as last night. Paul, Fox, and Vassell in the backcourt, with Harrison Barnes and Victor Wembanyama up front for San Antonio. For Orlando, Cole Anthony and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in the backcourt. Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, their star, and Goga Bitadze. Again, no Jalen Suggs, their starting point guard. He is out with a quad contusion. And no Mo Wagner. He is the torn ACL, big part of their rotation this season. So the Magic a little bit banged up tonight. The Spurs don't have Charles Bassey. Again, he's dealing with the left MCL sprain. The second out of the back-to-back. Let's see what we got here tonight, Sean.
Yeah, see if our guys can muster up some energy, put last night's game behind them, go out there and get off to a good start.
A couple years ago, De'Aaron Fox in this building inside Kia Center, just over half court for the game, Sean.
For the game. So he's got a number of game winners under his belt. Would have had another one last night. We had a few more ticks left on the clock, but another example of why he is feared coming down the stretch.
It was so close last night. Fox said that the 1.4 went by quick. He said he watched the replay, thought he stopped when he caught it. Maybe that took off a couple tenths of a second, but all good. New game here. The Mavs, or rather the Magic, win the tip, and we're underway. It's presented by Pizza Hut. Glad you could join us.
Well, the Magic are falling on hard times of late, Jacob. They're not playing very well. They miss Mo Wagner a ton, and they miss the energy of Jalen Suggs. So I'd like to see our guys try to jump on them early, maybe put a dent in their confidence.
Franz Wagner misses there, yep. Orlando 1-5 in their last 6 games. Here's Fox pushing the pace. Now to Paul. They move it quickly. Barnes driving inside. Banchero, big body. Maybe got a piece of it.
Banchero's at 6'10", 250. That's a tough proposition to try to post him up.
Cole Anthony from downtown, shooting threes at 32% this season, getting his 11th start of the year.
And this is not a good three-point shooting team. Kind of shocking.
They're the worst in the NBA.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
30% from downtown. Shot clock going down. Vassell wide open. Can't hit it. And Wagner with the board. Banchero pulls up, loves that mid-range pull-up.
Well, he's got a post-up game as well. A 50-point game early on in the season before he suffered that injury.
Fourth player in franchise history for the Magic to have a 50-point game. Vassell off to Wembanyama. And now Barnes. From the corner, 47% three-point shooter from the corner. Jamal Mosley did not like that possession defensively. He is red hot. He calls a timeout.
Boy, he's on his guys early. Obviously, a blown assignment there. Harrison Barnes, our guys swing the ball all the way around the horn. Harrison Barnes all by himself. And a quick timeout.
Super Bowl halftime artist, Star Bench Pick, I'm going to Kendrick, I'm going to listen to this time for Kendrick. No complaints. I got you. You got me? We're going to play hard tonight, baby.
Tonight, right to the rim for the first 2 points. Check the take about it.
Right down the lane. Off the glass, he missed it. Jamal the rebound. Through the middle.
When it runs, you get stopped. Keep going in, a little better contest. What's the hospital contest? Make it a little harder contest. Come on, Blue. Where's the score?
Here we go. 5-game road trip for Denver. And Philadelphia, they can turn you over. Here's Murray through the lane. Butler, what a beautiful bucket to get things started.
From the Rockets, 32 and 4 with a road record of 17-6. Open three, just all the way limit them in early transition. Everything's going down there. The biggest thing is when they score, we got the ball out quick. I see 5 guys trying to get 3 seconds at the 3-point line. Okay, not just the ball, but all 5 guys going. Very familiar in this building. Him and Brooks try to get a little payback versus their former team. With the little spoon move off the glass.
Welcome back. It was a quick timeout call by Jamal Mosley and the Orlando Magic. Not happy with the defense, but he has not been happy with their offense as of late. One of the worst in the NBA, Sean.
Yeah, again, well, they're missing 2 of their guys that kind of make everything turn or make the wheels turn. And so they've really been struggling. We talked about Carroll coming back from injury, trying to find his rhythm. It's been a little out of sorts of late. And not only losing games, Jacob, they've been losing by double digits pretty consistently.
And they lost to the Nuggets in Denver a couple nights ago, 112-90. That was the end of a 6-game road trip for them. Octavius Caldwell-Pope missing the jumper. The Spurs looking to push. Second out of a back-to-back for San Antonio. Nice pass from Paul, and a nice bank in by De'Aaron Fox.
That's a good decision there to use the glass that close to the basket, especially looking like he fumbled the ball on the catch.
Wembanyama blocking Wagner. Now Paul for 3. In and out. Batase the board. 83rd straight game with a block for Victor Wembanyama.
Wagner, good penetration there, but he extends. It doesn't create any separation. That's going to be an easy block for Victor.
Well, last night he blocked a shot without having to leave his leave the
See
floor.
those?
Yes.
About 4 or 5 of those a year. They're always fun.
Wagner has to pass out this time. Anthony drives and pulls up and hits it. Anthony, again, getting his 11th start of the season in place of Jalen Suggs.
He's dangerous. He'll get on a heater on you.
Wembanyama got fouled by Banchero, so Wemby will get a couple free throws.
That's not all you can do with Victor's roll to the basket. He's got to step on you. Or slap him across his arm. Do your best to try to get the ball out of his hands. Once it gets it up above your head, there's no way you're going to block it.
Wemby saying last night for the loss, we have to fight early on the floor. It just wasn't there for San Antonio. See if that changes here tonight. Was free throw good, and now a word from Davis Law Firm.
Life moves fast. At Davis Law Firm, we get it. For over 25 years, we have secured important verdicts and settlements for our clients, some in the millions of dollars. Want more? Call the board.
Yeah, Mitch Johnson alluded to this too. Just tough when you're put in a whole double-digit lead so early on. 19 points against the Hornets last night.
Oh, you remember our key to victory. You got to take your opponent seriously, and you got to be focused and locked in. Jeff Council said after the game in the press conference that maybe you're underestimating the Hornets a little bit. You can't afford to do that in this league. It doesn't matter who you play.
Wagner inside. There's another block. Didn't jump. Wemby was all over 2 blocks in the first quarter. Shot clock at 3. Anthony was a bit short. Here's CP3. Now Wemby. That mid-range was working last night. It continues here in Orlando.
I like it. Put yourself a couple of free throws and you work yourself into that mid-range game. See the ball fall for you a few times.
Paolo Banchero, Magic Star. They build around him and Franz Wagner for years to come. Wagner signed a big extension earlier in the season. Magic, they turn it over. Fox feeling confident, can't hit the three. Foul on the floor. Wembanyama was in there. And he does it again, back-to-back nights, not leaving the floor, blocking a shot.
And again, Wagner, if you're not going to create any separation, Victor's going to get those pretty much the majority of the time. And again, you got to get clever. And Wagner's just trying to shoot the ball right over the top of Victor and learns.
The Spurs, the most blocks in the NBA per game, just under 7. Vassell, pull-up game. It's true. Devin Vassell.
Good screen there by Victor. Devin turns the corner tight. Only his man can get back in the play to contest the shot.
Missed shot by Banchero. Here comes Vassell. 15 points. And for Devin Barnes, it's it right back to him. Vassell got hot late in that game last night. Much needed. Wembanyama, a long one. A bit short.
I like them dancing on the Tazi. Whenever other teams try to guard him with a big, usually has a field day.
Anthony, floater, rims out. Barnes the rebound. Paul pushing the pace. Fox, right back to CP3, stolen by Anthony.
Anthony's a player now. He has some good pedigree. He knows how to play. Did a great job just staying in the play there.
Son of NBA vet, Greg Anthony. Wagner turns around and scores it. And Mitch Johnson has to call a timeout. Barnes averages 25 a game and one of the best in the league. One of the best young players.
There's absolutely no question. He can shoot it. He can put it on the floor. He knows how to use the size. It's very good against Victor early, but Victor going up against the Tazi drops him off with a nice mid-range jumper. Organizes the lead early.
You all right? What up, Jay? Y'all do both games? That's perfect. That's smart. Hey, you ain't got to get up. You ain't got to get up. You all right? Good to see you, man. You know, Oscar Robertson is right here. Okay, all right, man. He said, of course he knows. I know, exactly. Aggressive. Hey! Roll time. Hurry up. Get back. Stay down. You there, Vic? Come on. Especially early in the game, everything we do got to be aggressive. This was like a playoff game again, right? So we play them today. We play them again on Saturday, right? Be ready, Jude. In to get out. Come get it. Watch it. Run the play. Go, Vic. Come on, Vic, go. Yeah, fellas. Keep going. Hey, get back, Jude. Hey. Get that, Jeremy. Yep. Disgusting. That was nasty. Great closeout. Play them again in 2 days, right? Don't let somebody get their rhythm. What do you say? Bon travail, les gars. You got it? Oh, you don't know no damn French. I'm educated. Bon travail, les gars. That's that Duolingo.
Johnson in a mismatch with Nurkic.
Johnson just put Nurkic on his backside. 1.3 left. That's down 2. Johnson gets a shot off. Johnson's. That's a winner. Say that, Sergio. Johnson delivered. The horn.
First man's always doing a good job of showing off the swag. Better than that, 11-9, an early lead. Hey, Spurs fans want to win a room transformation. Ashley Home Store is giving you a chance to win the ultimate fan room makeover. The winner will receive $2,000 Ashley cash, their choice of $500 of Spurs memorabilia to show off. Visit spurs.com/Ashley to enter now for a chance to upgrade your Spurs fan room courtesy of Ashley Home Store. As we hit the 7-minute mark of the first quarter, Jacob Toby and Sean Elliott here inside Kia Center, Orlando, Florida. fourth game of the rodeo road trip. And an offensive foul against San Antonio.
Offensive foul on the bench, Jeremy Sohan. His first, no
See
game
what happened there. Jeremy got a little flimsy there with the screen.
Sohan in for the first time. Julian Champagny as well. Victor Wembanyama goes to the bench.
Victor played hard. It was for 6 minutes or so. A little gas, I'm sure.
Bencaro knocks it down. Averages 22 points per game. But again, missed 34 games with the injury. Fox, no good. And Anthony lost it as out of bounds. Turnover by the Magic. Fox quickly back the other way.
See our guys want to push the pace.
Barnes didn't even bring it down. Hits the three.
You feel like it's a team that likes to fly with the basketball, to slow bring the ball to the court. They don't get it really going in the open court. So try to push the pace a little bit off. Some extra possessions.
Barnes shooting a career best 41% from three-point land in his 13th season. Battling with Bencaro defensively down low. And a foul on HB. He's having a great, efficient season.
It's been lights out from the corner. It's a great cross court pass. Guys showing a lot of trust in Harrison for good reason.
How about this guy? 33 points, a career high last night for Steph Castle, the 7th rookie in Spurs history with 30-plus points. It was fun to watch him go off.
Yes, it was.
Bencaro missing. Fox tries it. Now Barnes, another three. He's hit his third in the first quarter. Now Barnes, another three. He's hit his third in the first quarter.
Good penetration from De'Aaron Fox, and good job not to lose it. A lot of aggressive hands there when he gets deep in the paint, able to flip it out to Harrison for the wide open shot.
And Penny pressuring Anthony, almost went into the backcourt. And then Jules trying to get the steal. Bencaro comes in, knocked away the Spurs. Finally force a turnover. Fox, Barnes again. Quattro. 4 threes for HB. Timeout Orlando. Hulk is red hot.
Well, De'Aaron Fox played with Harrison Barnes for 5+ seasons, so he knows when Harrison gets on a heater, and he knows to look for him. He was waiting for Harrison to fill in that right lane, held up the basketball, and delivered it at exactly the right time.
Harrison Barnes coming off this game in Charlotte where he played college hoops at UNC. The Tar Heels feeling great here in Orlando.
Well, that's what true point guards do too, Jacob. When De'Aaron Fox throws the pass out to Harrison Barnes, first off, let's take a look at Harrison. He's the one that got Jamal Mosley all spin out of shape. Called an early timeout. Cross court pass, Harrison Barnes around it. Easy three there. De'Aaron Fox surrounded. He's going to find his pressure release. Just waits for Harrison Barnes to get in position. Doesn't deliver the pass too early when Harrison has the ball. Or do anything with it, just run into it. An easy catch and shoot.
All 4 of those assists by De'Aaron Fox.
Well, right now, Harrison Barnes single-handedly outscoring the Magic. I'd like to keep that up for a while now.
Again, Barnes having the best shooting year of his career. 50% from the field, 41% from downtown. Top 10 in corner threes in the NBA. 7 20-point games this season, playing in his 272nd career game tonight. 9-point San Antonio lead. Gary Harris has come in. Anthony Black as well for the Magic. Wendell Carter Jr. and Tristan De Silva all in. And there is De Silva, the rookie out of Colorado.
He can come off in a hurry now. He had a big performance a couple weeks ago. He can be a big spark off the bench for this Magic ball club.
The rising star is Barnes. Another Cinco.
Goodness. Don't touch the man right now. He's radioactive. Forget about being on a heater.
on the shot clock. Black. That's it. Anthony Black, second year out of Arkansas. Backup guard off the bench for Jamal Mosley's squad. Get it to Harrison Barnes.
Oh, he's open again.
Now he kicks it out. Sohan drives right back. Barnes. Another three. HP. Unconscious.
Now, at this point, how do you leave him? If you're his defender, I'm not stepping in there to help out. I'm face guarding him. I'm in his jersey.
18 first quarter points for Barnes.
I get another one.
Champagne. Barnes again. Oh. Absolutely deserved the heat check.
He deserves a couple more heat checks. More. There's Anthony. He's coming up and down him, and he looked disappointed. He's upset that he missed that 7-3. Goes in the corner, and no reaction. This stone cold killer right now from beyond the arc.
Harrison Barnes. Stop and Flegel. Wow. What a start for the Spurs.
Look at that ATV dip is the big hawk.
Fox right back to Barnes. Donovan Isaac defending Barnes, getting his first minutes off the Magic bench. Nice spin by Fox, fading away, falling down and putting it in. What shot making by the Spurs early on here in Orlando.
And he's skating and he's falling to his right, puts the ball back in his left hand.
Castle dogging Black. And now Wagner. Pass inside, Carter Jr.
He's a solid finisher. He's been going to the north side for a while.
Fox driving hard, kicking out. The Spurs move it. Sohan. Now Champagne. Knocked away. Fox gets it. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Guarded by De Silva. Blows right by him. Stops. Went up to shoot it. And De Silva blocked it. Sohan. Wants to go to the court. Back to the Spurs turnovers.
Good defense there by De Silva to keep up that. He was aware of Harrison Barnes wide open in the corner.
And now Carter Jr. fouled on the attack, so he'll get free throws. After Harrison Barnes hit 6 threes, it's still just a 5-point game as we approach the 2-minute mark.
He's doing all the scoring right now. He's got 18 of our 28, but how about this spin move? Falling down to your right, and somehow able to coax that one over the front of the rim.
The 6 threes in a quarter made by Barnes, tying a franchise record with Manu and Brent Forbes. Look at that. A well-deserved rest for Barnes as he heads to the bench. 13 years in the NBA, 32 years old.
I'm talking about a couple guys there, Brent Forbes and Manu Ginobili, that get on a heater.
Wendell Carter Jr., backup center on this roster squad. Extension the day before we saw the Magic play in San Antonio in preseason.
All right.
Wembanyama back in. The Castle coming off the career 33 points, loses it, stays with it. Shot clock at 7. Castle went for the lob. Black got the steal only for a moment. Castle runs for it back. Has to fire over 2 guys. Almost put it in front rim.
Well, that's good. Blocked there from Anthony Black. Otherwise, Victor gets an easy dunk.
Wagner. Carter Jr.
I remember that one.
Isaac all alone.
And we have 2 guys fighting for it. Jonathan Isaac.
Keldon Johnson in for his first minutes, playing with Wemby, Castle, Vassell, and Champagne. KJ got caught. Another Spurs turnover.
Now, the Magic can turn up the volume on the defense. They're starting to get after our guys. Let's see us respond.
Third defensive rated team in the league. It has not been the problem for them. A foul on the lob. After all that excitement by San Antonio, Orlando, if they make 2 free throws here, you can take a 1-point lead.
Oh, we haven't gotten any good shots the last 3 or 4 possessions. Turnovers.
So Carter Jr. back to the free throw line. 7th season, 25 years old. Tied his season high in Denver a couple nights ago, had 19 points on 7 of 9 shooting. Seventh overall pick by the Bulls in 2018. But like I mentioned, signed that contract extension the day before he played in San Antonio. They like what he brings off the bench. They've got a couple nice young centers that they like.
He's a good rebounder. He brings physical toughness. And you can throw him the lob. He gets off the ground pretty easily.
This is the free throw there. It bounces right back to him. And then couldn't hit the shot over Victor. Gets it back for a third chance. Isaac inside. And he just dunked it. And then play stopped. Delay of game or is... Yes, it was. Delay of... No, the clock had to be reset to 50.4.
See, Jonathan Isaac comes down with that loose ball, takes one power dribble, creates space, and just explodes quickly.
It's an 11-0 Orlando run. 2-for-1 opportunity for San Antonio. Vassell got the jumper to go.
He's going to win that battle one-on-one against Wendell Carter that far out on the floor.
Wagner, guarded by Vassell. Time winds down here in the first quarter from Orlando. Back and forth we go. Wagner lays it up and a goal turn. Will be all over just a bit late.
Walker took a good angle there to try to cut Victor off and able to sneak it off the glass before Victor can get a hand on it.
San Antonio with the final shot of the first quarter. Vassell. Nasty crossover, but a foul given. And the foul to give. So 3.2 seconds to work with.
His first in the last minute.
Carter Jr. the foul. First in the last 2 minutes for Orlando. Castle to inbound. Wemby sets the screen for Vassell. Sets the second. Tried to step through. Castle at the horn. Twisted. But does it count?
I'm going to look at that one.
Was money from Steph Castle on his career night. Will they count it is the question they will review. Coaching tonight, Jason Goble.
Get it out of your hands. Get it out. Oh, it's close.
That's close. We'll find out on the other side. And McCallum says yes.
Let's get this started. First, let's go win. Boom! Tomorrow, are you on the chicken league?
I don't know who's going first, but this early? Really? Right. I was the first pick.
It's the first pick in 2023 NBA draft. The San Antonio Spurs. Victor Wembanyama.
Enjoying my roots, where I grew up, so it's the best thing, and being able to give back a little bit to the kids that are in situations similar to what I was, meaning of course 24/7 available. I got it.
Hey, you better go, you better go, you better go.
It's a real happiness. It's really, really precious. It really touches me.
San Antonio Spurs basketball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by the Methodist Healthcare System, serving humanity to honor God. And by Whataburger, your favorite burger whenever you want it. Whataburger's open 24/7, just like you like it. Start of the second quarter here inside Kia Center. The Spurs and the Magic, Jacob Toby and Sean Elliott here from Orlando. The Cell got caught in midair, shot clock going down. They didn't count that shot from Steph in the first, and he'll get free throws as he went to attack the rim.
He was going in there to throw it down again.
I was preparing. Every single time he goes to the rim hard.
He's got that nasty crossover down. That's enabled him to get to the rim and throw it down numerous times.
Well, Mitch Johnson saying he just loved Castle's aggressiveness, the ability to play downhill, showcasing it in his career night last night in Charlotte. He has done such a good job of attacking the rim. 196 field goal attempts at the rim, more than those guys who are
And those
all current All-Stars.
and those guys are playing a lot more minutes than he is. That tells you something.
Yeah, absolutely. He ties the game up at 32. If you're just tuning in, you missed Harrison Barnes go crazy. 18 points in the first quarter, 6 of 7 from downtown. The Magic, though, fought to get back in it. And an offensive rebound plus it's good.
Wagner went in there like a bowling ball.
Castle, pure from the midi. Last 12 games, shooting from the field 48%.
He's already off to a great start, so hopefully another big night in store for Steph Castle.
Inside, the high floater is good. So talented.
How about his game? I mean, he gets a shot block twice, but he still goes in there looking for more.
Castle can't get the three to roll down. Isaac skying for the rebound. Orlando building around Wagner and McCarroll. Carter Jr. Another dunk. Magic with a ton of energy here in this game, and they just came off a 6-game road trip. They're 1-5 in their last 6. Wembanyama, the three is good. Victor Wembanyama,
And he's flirting with taking that one from the logo early. Maybe a little subtle ball fake, like he was thinking about it. A little step back there. His defender goes underneath the screen. He gets a wide open look and drains it.
He's got 7 points. That was the first 3-pointer of his night. Carter Jr. driving, throwing it up, no good. Ball knocked around. Paul secures it. Wemby picks up the dribble. Almost got it stripped away, but Paul luckily was right there. Vassell, that's deep. And it doesn't matter. The Spurs can't miss from downtown.
I like it. Go ahead and fill up on the three ball the way our guys are shooting.
San Antonio with a 2-point lead. They're 8 of 13 from 3.
And had one taken away at the buzzer. Our last 2 buzzer beaters, by the way. It's a tick too late.
Snatching our shots from downtown. Black, open. And the Magic, the worst 3-point shooting team in the NBA. Right now in a battle in Orlando, 1-point game. Vassell pulls it out. Gives room for Wemby, who fades and puts it in. That mid-range around the arc is good.
That's money. way you're going to stop it is you've got to swipe it on the way up. If you don't get it on the way up, his release point is so high.
Getting stops last night in Charlotte was the problem for the Spurs. They get one here. Aaron Fox is set to check in next whistle. Ball fading away. Gets it to go. CP3 vintage.
Got a little tricky with that ball handling ability. It looks like he's going to drop it back off to Victor. Makes that pass to look himself in that mid-range jump along the baseline.
Carter Jr., they're leaving space for him to shoot it. Black drives, got it knocked away. Up to Wemby. Keldon Johnson, the Mustang. Time in Orlando.
How about the awareness by Victor Wembanyama in the open court? He catches it. Easy bounce pass to Victor. Has step cancel as well. Goes for the easier option. Awesome no look there by Victor. Big jam from Keldon Johnson. Guys reclaiming the lead.
Do you know the age difference between these two?
18 years, 19 years.
There's the shadow.
Height difference. 1 foot. Like 4 inches.
He's got a lot in his back.
The biggest thing they have in common is competitiveness.
Keeping his back like the fries are at the bottom. And he's pulling it all out here. So crafty, so skilled. We're going to have our eyes on the skills challenge. The San Antonio Spurs select Tony Parker of Racing Club Paris.
I just said I'm very happy that for San Antonio Spurs, like a dream come true for me. My wish before the draft was picked by San Antonio, so I'm very happy that San Antonio. I think it's a good team for me.
I saw this kid walk into professional sport with a bunch of men, hand the ball to him and say, hey, we're going to teach you how to be a point guard, how to lead this team, and there's no one else. I'd rather get my point guard for this time.
Tony for years is responsible for me not winning more championships.
His optimism and confidence really get me going.
He's a special young man. He's been like a son in all kinds of ways. He's just a friend for life and somebody I'll always care about. Welcome back. I want you to watch Keldon Johnson here. Trying to highlight him. With our new technology, it wasn't quite working. But this shows you the faith that Chris Paul has in Victor Wembanyama. And right here, let's freeze it. You can see Victor already got eyes on Keldon Johnson. So Keldon's going to do a great job running the floor. Steph Castle runs, occupies the other defender. And the bounce pass is absolutely on the money for your Methodist Healthcare assist. Beautiful job by Keldon running the floor. Unbelievable court vision there from Victor Wembanyama.
46-41. San Antonio with the 5-point advantage. Kataze comes back into the game. Sets the screen for Wagner. Wagner, shot clock was going down. Missed the rim, so shot clock violation. Keldon Johnson to the bench. 5th most points off the bench in the NBA coming into tonight. 545. He has done such a good job in a reserve role.
He did a great job running the floor that time. Ran out wide. And gave Victor a nice passing lane.
Wemby, another 3. Bankero the rebound. You need to see Bankero up close in person. He is so much bigger than on TV.
He's a big boy, isn't he? I lose him at 250, and he's all that. He's 250 before the buffet.
Wagner hits the 3. 32% three-point shooter. He missed 20 games with an injury as well. So the injuries are the big problem for the Magic right now. They didn't do anything at the trade deadline. I feel they just need to get healthy. Shot clock going down. KCP on Vassell. Vassell blows right by him. And a goal from Nabataze. Scored for Devin Vassell. He's got now 9 points.
That was really good patience there by Devin. Being hot by Caldwell Pope. Just a little fake spin, gets all the way to the basket.
If you're just tuning in, the Magic don't have Jalen Suggs, their starting point guard tonight, out with a quad contusion. And that goes down for Wagner. His brother Mo Wagner lost to a torn ACL this season.
Mo brought the toughness. A lot of physical nature to this ball club, and they're missing that.
Webby hit that three. Carroll running. How about the pull up? Wagner checks his feet.
He can make that.
Take a 1-point lead, 5:57 to go in the first half. The fourth game of the rodeo road trip inside Kia Center, Orlando, Florida.
Miller picks up Parker on the screen. Now Bosch has a Parker on the drive. Nearly lost it. Still dribbling. Parker with 2 to shoot. Just gets it off in time. And he banks it in. What a shot for Parker. Gets off his feet and puts San Antonio up 4. Now they'll review it to make sure that Parker got it off before the shot clock expired. It was very, very close. Because they're the ones that have been hurting them with the clock down. Parker gets past Green, is fouled and puts it in. What a shot by Tony Parker. Okay. Oh, what an acrobatic shot. Just watch as he goes down. As he goes down, he just gives it a back flip off the glass. Simmons gives it up to Parker with 8 on the shot clock. Tony, goodness. Goodness. Tony Parker just sensational. He just drew 4 Pacers on 1 play. Oh, this is a PG crowd up there. Parker with speed. Parker again gets in the paint, flips it up, shot, it's good, and a foul. Tony Parker, back-to-back buckets on hard drives to the basket.
And both times he attacked Dirk Nowitzki's feet and his lack of lateral quickness.
Welcome back. A 1-point lead for the Magic, who are fighting. They've been banged up this season. For sure, Paolo Banchero's missed 34 games. Mo Wagner missing his 24th game this season. Jalen Suggs missing his 19th. Franz missed the 20. They didn't make a trade. They feel that they are just to get healthy. They were one of 5 teams that didn't make a trade at the trade deadline. Brooklyn, Denver, Minnesota, and Portland, the other 4. And their president of basketball ops, Jeff Weltman, saying, we have enough. We just need to get healthy.
There's no question. Made the playoffs last year, first round against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is a ball club that is much better than their record indicates.
They're 8th in the Eastern Conference right now. You mentioned it last year, their first playoff berth since 2020. Vassell got it for 3 in the lead.
But he knew it was good when it left his hands. You can tell by his body language. That was awfully pure.
12 points for Devin Vassell, 5 of 6 shooting in 13 minutes. And Carroll. Not to Latavius Caldwell-Pope. Banchero gets it back. Shot clock at 7.
Do your best to keep him out of the paint. Make him take a long jumper.
Anthony short on the 3. Kelvin Johnson gets the rebound. Harrison Barnes is back in there. Had the 18 points in the first quarter. 6 threes.
Let's even get it on the heater again.
Fox back in as well. Just got pushed by Latavius Caldwell-Pope, who is a pest on defense. He's won a couple NBA championships, most recently with the Denver Nuggets, was a big 3-and-D guy for them.
Yeah, you see him getting after our guys on the perimeter. But he's doing a great job moving his feet.
Fox. Big range over Bataze. Big short. Banchero, the rebound. The Barnes guarding him. Now a switch. It's Fox. Banchero missed it at the rim. Bataze offensive rebound. Wagner 3. San Antonio on the second out of a back-to-back. Looking for a win. Turned over. Wagner all the way.
Oh, he's got all kinds of tricks in this bag. Got floaters. Beautiful lefty run off the glass there.
He's not afraid to push the pace.
No, he's trying. They definitely have a star in that young man.
But the Spurs also have a star in Devin Vassell, 14 points.
You have the Devin Vassell show here in the second quarter. Into the second, it was Harrison Barnes carrying the load early. Devin Vassell doing a nice job after Harrison.
Everybody taking turns right now for the Spurs. Vassell falls off the screen from Sohan. Gets it to Jeremy. The floater couldn't roll in. Orlando glad to be back at home for a 6-game road trip. Look energized in this game. Anthony has had a nice start. He's got 7 points.
As you talked about, he's a terrific player. Just knows how to play the game.
Vassell. Take it back out. Shot clock at 10. Sohan a 3.
Why not? Everybody else has been making them.
Spurs shooting threes at 52% right now. Wagner missing on the other end. Calvin Johnson. All the way, no good. Sohan left wide open underneath.
Kelvin just cleared out the entire defense. Look at that penetration.
KJ had to stop the layup. Anthony saying, I need free throws. The officials originally said on the floor. He can't believe it. The crowd doesn't like it. It's probably a shot, right?
The facial expression says it all. I think they're going to fix it.
And Jamal Mosley, not happy, but they did fix it. So Mosley in his 4th season as the Orlando head coach. Anthony shooting 2 at the free throw line. 5th year out of UNC. 79% free throw shooter. And now a word from HEB. That was Harrison Barnes in the first
Yeah, that
quarter.
was Harrison Barnes. For sure, with a couple slices of serrano peppers. He was blazing.
En fuego. Estaba en fuego. Almost came out, but drops in for Anthony. All tied up at 55 as we hit the 2:30 mark of the first half. Jacob Toby and Sean Elliott here in Orlando. CJ Ford and Dan Weiss have you on the halftime show coming up. Castle, guarded by Gary Harris. Couldn't finish. Building's there. Yes. Barnes again. And a little bit of 7-3.
A few more left.
Banchero out to KCP. Couldn't hit it. Barnes.
With the rebound. Excellent defense there by Harrison Barnes. Not to let Paolo overwhelm him near the rim.
Wemby will get back to the free throw line. Just go down the lane. No foul here.
Just too long. What Batazzi can do there.
His first in the last 2 minutes.
Bataze's first and the first in the last 2 minutes. So here's Wemby. 16 points, 11 rebounds, 5 blocks in Charlotte last night. That broke a streak of a career best 7 straight 20-point double-doubles. 4 points off that. Everyone's so excited to see him at All-Star Weekend.
I'm going to have to tune in and check it out. No, he's going to bring a little bit of competitive spirit to the game.
He said he's not there to make friends. It's a business trip. It's a work trip.
He's got an old soul. He's old school.
That's my soul.
I'm just trying to figure that out.
Hopefully a good soul.
Oh, you're a good soul, man. You know, I'm having a blast working with you. That's no secret.
Appreciate you. 2-point Spurs lead. Anthony from way downtown. Wembanyama with just his second rebound of the game.
I'm letting him go to work against Batazzi.
Yep. He wants to do just that. Tries to pick it out. Barnes, Keldon Johnson, the 3 is good. PJ.
Well, I got to say, I just love the sideline here or something because everybody's stepping up, shooting the ball with a lot of confidence from beyond the arc.
They love playing in Orlando, apparently. They Caro can't hit. For a minute to play, first half. Wemby. A bit short. Keldon Johnson trying to track down the offensive rebound. Couldn't. It was Gary Harris that secured it. 5-point game. 2 for 1 for the Magic. Anthony.
Tough shot. Wow.
Anthony's come to play in his 11th start of the season. Castle. Caught at 10. Ball almost gets away from Wemby. Down to Fox. Up fake. And a kick ball. Anthony thought he had a wide open basket.
Kick ball.
He can fly too now.
Yes. So the shot clock at 14. Isaac checks in for Anthony. He's hyped about something.
He's bringing him in for coming in for defense. Got a little bit more length out there for the last 14 seconds.
Fox moves right past Harris. Goes all the way. Left it a bit short. Ball still loose. Castle. 5 seconds to go. Jumper no good. Bancaro gets it. 1 second. Bancaro just kind of lays it up and missed it. The end of 2 quarters. The Spurs have a 3-point lead. It was a 3-point barrage by Harrison Barnes. He made 6 in the first quarter. The Spurs made 10 overall in the first half. Barnes 18 points. Vassell drops 14. 3 points. Spurs lead. Dan Weiss, TJ Ford. It's all yours at the half.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much.
It's such a great night. How do you honor someone that has meant so much, not only just to a community in the city, but to the game worldwide?
Thank you, Tim Duncan. We're going to miss you and we love you.
Thank you for all the good memories, Tim.
Tim has been the heart of what San Antonio kind of stands for a long time. One of the top 4 or 5 players in NBA history. He transcends our game.
Welcome to the Tim Duncan retirement ceremony.
Timmy was always the best. He always knew. I don't know how, but he always knew when to send me a text, to pump me up, give me maybe, I don't know, like 10,000 hugs during games, after games, always helping me out through those 15 years. Now we're always going to remember number 21.
Thank you very much for all these years.
Thank you for the 4 rings I have in my home because of you. Thank you for making me better and everybody that ever played with you.
This is the most important comment that I can make about Tim Duncan. I can honestly say to Mr. and Mrs. Duncan who have passed that man right there is exactly the same person now as he was when he walked in the door.
To all of you in here, the fans, all of San Antonio, thank you. The love and support is overwhelming. Thank you, Coach Pop, for being more than a coach, for being more like a father to me. But I got so much more from you guys, from my teammates, from these guys over here than they got from me. Thank you, San Antonio. Thank you.
Lights out shooting first 24 minutes of basketball for the Spurs, and they're up 3 in Orlando, 60-57 at the half here on FanDuel Sports Network. As we welcome you back inside our Spurs Live studios, Dan Weiss, TJ Ford with you. We'll get to some of the gaudy first half numbers from the Spurs in just a moment. But of course, it's our Ask TJ Ford segment. We asked you to send us some questions using the hashtag Spurs TV mailbag. So we got a couple questions for you, TJ. Very appropriate here. Of course, especially with the Spurs headed up to Austin for the 2 games at the Moody Center. Spurs fans, 78155 wants to know who's on the Mount Rushmore of UT basketball.
That's pretty good. That's a good question, fans. I'm going to go with, I'm going to pick 3 unless you pick the other one. I'm going to go with Slater Martin, whose jersey retired at Texas. I'm going to go with Kevin Durant, and I'm going to go with LaMarcus Aldridge.
And I'm going to go with TJ Ford. Can't go wrong with that, right?
Mount Rushmore right there. I take it.
All right, let's see the next question that we got for you here. This one's coming to you courtesy of Riley Henkener, and he wants to know, what do you see in the future for Steph Castle?
Man, I see a multi-year all-star caliber player every year. I'm a big fan of his game, and I look forward to continuing to watch his development. You've been able to see that this year with Chris Paul being able to be a good mentor of his, and his game reminds me of, it's really unique, man. I kind of see a little bit of Dwayne Wade. I kind of see a little bit of Brandon Roy within him. I probably would say more Brandon Roy because of his sneaky athleticism,
right?
His high IQ. And one thing we don't talk about with this kid is he's a winner, and he's going to help change this franchise into a winning program.
Yeah, was a winner in college and looks to lead that pedigree into his pro game, and it's been fun to watch so far. Thanks for the questions. Again, using that hashtag Spurs TV mailbag. More halftime when we continue right after this.
It's a Friday 7-game slate. It's the top 10 countdown. Let's get it. Number 10, pick and roll. Wemby open, slams it down. And the foul. Can't leave that man open. You're going to pay for it. Let's roll to Washington, where Jordan Poole dropped 45, and he also dropped a nice dime. Rashawn Holmes, the hoop and the harm. Getting saucy and dropping a dime at number 9. Let's go to number 8. Koulibaly sees A.J. Johnson on the baseline. Rise up. The dunk hanging in the air. And the young fella gets a post over Evan Mobley. The nation's capital. He makes his point. Number 7, LaMelo Ball. The hezzy, the dribble, the dish. Diabate on the trampoline over Wembanyama in the paint, making it look pretty. Number 6, Brooke Lopez, headed to the rim for a dunk. Nada! Muhammad Gueye sends that shot all the way away. Number 5, Terry Rozier, Scary Terry, behind the back. Hillel Ware, the Miami connection, making it look nice in Brooklyn. Number 4, Scotty Barnes, ready for the highlight dunk? No, sir. Checks back and sends Scotty's shot all the way back to Mississauga. Number 3, time winding down the third. Devin Vassell, the crossover, the drop, and the punch. One-handed jam. Hang time. I'm in the zone. Vassell going crazy in Charlotte. Let's get back to Charlotte. Time winding down the fourth. Melo, Miles, corner pocket, got it. The go-ahead shot to go up 1, and the Hornets would hold on to win in the Queen City against the Spurs. And let's get to the number 1 spot. Suns down 0.9 seconds. They need a prayer. Grayson Allen blesses the desert with a game-tying 3-point shot at the buzzer to send it to OT. And that is the Top 10 Countdown. I'm Jeff Johnson. We'll talk to you soon.
President takes the Academy. Enter the Eagle. All is Odea. Vice President of the Territory. And so the Eagle with Betsy Corona. From Vice President of the Territory, Billy the Whale Shot. Last shot. From Vice President the Elephant with James Struck. Three Spurs in double figures here in that first half as the Spurs were just sizzling, shooting the basketball, particularly from downtown, 60-57. They're up 3 appropriately at the break. Dan and TJ with you back here inside our Spurs Live studios. Harrison Barnes, I don't know what was in his pregame meal, TJ, but unbelievable. Knocked down his first 6 shots tonight from downtown.
Yeah, I mean, he's Mr. Reliable. He's Mr. Consistency. He's Mr. I'm going to be ready every night. When you look at Harrison Barnes being able to do this, of knocking down threes in the first quarter and pretty much was able to get out in transition, was able to allow guys to get in the paint for kickouts and make open threes. And he really set the tone for the way the Spurs was going to be able to shoot the ball and play tonight.
So that ties a franchise record for most threes in any quarter with Manu Ginobili in 2008, Bryn Forbes in 2020. It's the most threes in Spurs history in the first quarter, and Harrison actually ties his own personal record for threes in a quarter. He had 6 with Sacramento back in 2021. He went 6 for 6 in the third quarter once.
Well, like I said, he set the tone. He came out very aggressive, and he was just playing good basketball. And now we got to get the rest of the guys to be able to catch up just with his alertness and just being able to be locked in and focused, because there's some areas that we just did not do well, which that was rebounding, giving up offensive rebounders, and also being able to give up 30 points in the paint.
We'll talk more about that as our halftime continues. Spurs lead it by 3 at the break. 60-57 over the Orlando Magic here tonight on FanDuel Sports Network.
When they told me that the trophy was coming to Bahia Blanca, to the place where I grew up playing, it was very important. I spent here a lot of time, since I was 5 till 18. The fact that they let me bring it here made it even more special. I sent everybody here an email saying why I wanted to do this and that it was going to be very important for me. And I had some great answers, how proud they were, how happy that I considered them, or how happy they were to share that moment with me, the significance of having the Larry O'Brien in my city. We were all very excited. Most of the people that you see here is the people I love the most, that share with me those things, that played with me. So I thought it was a good combination of being thankful to the place that loved me so much and supported me so much always. So I really appreciate it.
Harrison Barnes at 18, Devin Vassell 14 and 11 for Victor Wembanyama in that first half. Spurs up by 3, 60-57.
Franz Wagner, he's got 16 to pace the way for the Orlando Magic. Dan Weiss, TJ Ford back with you here. Take a look at our halftime numbers. They're brought to you by Bet365. And TJ, let's start with the good. That would be the Spurs shooting, 52% overall and 10 of 20 from downtown.
I mean, it's a three-point game, and Harrison Barnes took up most of those percentages. But when you look at shooting 50% from the three and getting good looks at it, now you just want to be able to continue to come out in the second half and be able to, have that same percentage and find wide open shots.
On the flip side, though, the Spurs getting, killed in the paint once again and rebounding, particularly second chance points, has also hurt him here in the first half.
Yeah, we give up 7 offensive rebounds, and what happens is that does not allow you to get out in transition. One of the keys that we was talking about that can hurt Orlando Magic, and we got to be able to clean that up because now you can get out and get easy baskets.
Jacob and Sean coming back with you on the other side. Second half action is next. We're back after the game to wrap it all up on Spurs Live. Enjoy it here on FanDuel Sports Network.
Jalen is more than a name.
Jalen Rose trying to get everybody in the building going.
It's a revolution. It's an ankle-breaking, high-flying, in-your-face reminder that change is possible.
Jalen.
When Jalen Rose's mother combined James and Leonard to create the name in 1973, there's no way she could have guessed what would happen next. Her son became a basketball star, a new household name, and the first Jalen to play in the NBA.
Jalen with a spin and a right-handed finish. So sweet.
Inspired by Jalen's name and game, parents worldwide passed down the title to their children. In 1992, after Jalen's first season with the Fab Five at the University of Michigan, the name debuted at 378 on the list of top 1,000 boys' names in the USA. It stayed in the top 1,000 ever since. Now, over 20 years later, the impact is unprecedented.
Jalen once in time.
Since Jalen Rose retired from the NBA in 2007, there have been 28 Jalens to make the league, including me. And for the third season in a row, it's the most popular name in the NBA, with 17 Jalens on the opening night rosters. To put this into perspective, the other most popular names in the NBA over the last 25 seasons have been Chris, Jordan, and Josh, all names older than 1,000 years. And the impact goes beyond the NBA. There have been 58 Jalens in the NFL, 322 in NCAA basketball, and 496 in NCAA football. Wherever you look, there's a connection to Jalen.
The 2024 Bill Russell Finals MVP goes to Jalen Brown.
So the next time you need some motivation, remember Jalen Rose and his mother, who created a name and inspired a generation.
Antonio Spurs basketball on FanDuel Sports Network. It is brought to you by Check in the Box. Want so much more crunch? Try Jack's new crispy boneless wings for only $5.99. About to start the second half here inside Kia Center in Orlando, Florida. It's the Spurs and the Magic. 3-point San Antonio lead. Jacob Toby and Sean Elliott here on FanDuel Sports Network. Harrison Barnes and Devin Vassell had 32 points on 75% shooting in that first half. The rest of the Spurs, 28 points for 38%. Barnes and Vassell doing work in that first half.
Yeah, both those guys kind of ping-ponged off of each other and did a fabulous job scoring the basketball. I'd like to see our guys clean up the glass a little bit better, get out and get some easy buckets. I love what TJ Ford said at halftime.
Orlando winning the rebound battle right now, 23-19. The Spurs led by as many as 10 in the first half. The Magic led by 5. Taze knocking it out of bounds. 7 seconds on the shot clock for the Spurs. Let's see if the third quarter brings any more Barnes magic. Vassell pulls up, puts it in to start the third quarter.
Yeah, he's in a great rhythm, obviously.
16 points on 7 of 8 shooting for Devin Vassell.
So hopefully our guys have gotten the memo and he gets a lot more good looks.
KCP off the mark from downtown. Wembanyama with his 4th rebound of the game. Paul leaves it for him. Right back to CP3 and right back to the big man. Fades away. Couldn't bank it in, but a foul on Wagner. So Victor will get back to the free throw line. He's been a couple times today.
22, just a little tap on the arm there. And again, a good decision by Victor not to bail Wagner out by taking a long shot. He works his way inside the three-point line and gets himself a couple of free throws.
Wemby got 3 blocks in that first half. 83rd consecutive game with a block, 6th longest streak in the NBA history, and now a word from Frostbank. Fourth game of the rodeo road trip for the Spurs, looking for their 2nd win. 1-2 right now on the trip. Heartbreaker last night in Charlotte. See how the guys respond here down the stretch. We needed those stops last night. Let's see if they get them today.
Well, the good news is that they're not down double digits like they were yesterday. They really came to play from the start.
Caro and Wembanyama feeling it. And leaves it for Vassell, who gives it right back to Victor, but goes in a cylinder. It was kind of already going in for Vassell, which is pretty wild.
Maybe the lob was a little too good or too bad. Take your pick.
If they did that 10 times, it'd be hard to do it.
Yeah, it would be.
You'd miss it. Anthony, the floater, no good. Wembanyama ripping down the rebound. Ball loose on the floor. Batase took it away. Caro 3. Another shot here for the Magic. Wagner.
That's what I was just talking about. Hitting up the glass.
Orlando coming in 7th most steals in the league. Got that steal last time down, then a foul. Sell. The Magic don't have Jalen Suggs, their starting point guard tonight. Take a look at that. Yeah, it was perfect.
Ball was going in.
Anthony was going to inbound it, but now it's Caldwell Pope. Orlando's first home game after a 6-game road stand. And Batase, the touch.
Just enough space. Victor did a great job helping in there against Caro with a low block. Allowed enough space for Batase to get that shot off.
Wembanyama against Batase, and 4 free throws for Wemby.
And again, when teams elect to guard him with a big, the bigs normally don't have the foot speed to stay with Victor on the perimeter.
Second foul on Goga Batase, so Wemby, 2 more free throws. For someone to overreact to any loss. He's always even keeled after the games when you hear him speak post game, not truly worried. He has confidence in his teammates and this organization.
Well, he's trusting the process.
And rolls down. 7 of 8 from the free throw line. He's got 14 points.
You just continue to see the ball fall for you, even if it's just free throws, makes a big difference.
He's got a 20-point night.
Just able to weave his way into the paint. Oh, boy.
Fox was cutting.
He was held.
Yep. Turnover for Mitch Johnson's squad. And the Magic Magic forced the third most turnovers in the league. Again, their defense third best in the NBA, but their offense 29th.
Walker thought he was bumped there, but he's creating the contact. Victor throws that one in the third row.
Fourth block for Victor Wembanyama. Leads the league in blocks.
Walker's probably going to be undeterred, Jacob. Go right back out again.
Anthony, been liking that fadeaway tonight. Wemby's running right down the lane. Gets the bucket back.
Running right down the middle of the floor, like all big should.
Nothing makes Sean Elliott happier.
That's right.
And a big man running right down the middle.
That's right. You better believe David Robinson, Timmy Duncan made a living running right down the middle of the floor, getting layups and dunks.
Shot clock at 5. Wagner pulling up. Can't hit. Wembanyama gets the rebound, his 6th. And Batazzi took it away. He just kind of hot, and that was a triple, sir.
That was a clever steal. But then we see a tragic sighting.
Taze, 25 years old, 6th season out of Georgia, so from the same country as Mamu.
I'm shooting like Mamu, but he's got a lot of size. Decent athleticism.
Zell, stopped by Taze. That's a Fox. Shot clock at 5. Fox has to make something work. Drives, got ripped away.
Well, like his arm got ripped away, too.
That's for the lead.
His arm was grabbed. Don't see Garrett Fox complaining very often.
The foul on Anthony.
Number 15 ball Anthony.
It's his first.
Third team foul.
13 fouls, so 14 seconds on the shot clock. Side out for San Antonio, right in front of us. Great seats tonight here in Orlando.
Hey. It's nice to see that and be down on the court. Feel important again. But you'll like our seats at the next spot.
Oh, yeah. So, it's the jumper. Is this what I mentioned that you're leaving after this?
Yes. Yes, enjoy your seats in Washington. Bring a telescope.
Well, you're going away for an all-star break. We're going to welcome in PJ Carlissimo to the broadcast. So I'll get to pick his brain in Washington and in Boston. I am sad you're not going to come to the great state of Massachusetts with me.
But I'm disappointed too. But I'm going to be in some nice warm weather. Boston's freezing in February.
And I believe there's a snowstorm coming.
Oh, great.
I believe Brett Brown told me on the bus, because, we're New England guys, and he said, Jacob, I think there's a snowstorm coming.
Yeah, well, you guys will be in your room, and I'll be deciding between a 7 and an 8 iron on approach.
But can't wait to see PJ. But got to finish up business here. 1 point lead for Mitch Johnson and the Spurs. Wagner can tie things up here with the free throw. He's got 20 points on 50% shooting from the field tonight, and he missed them both. And he's working his way back from an injury. Missed 20 games. That's been a problem with the Magic this year. Haven't been healthy. 8th in the West, rather East, coming in to this game tonight. Paul stumbles. Pick ball. Oh no, they call a foul on Anthony. Saying he tripped him. Kicked him. And the Magic call a timeout. There's 7 minutes to play here in the third. The rodeo road trip continuing here in Orlando. Big man running the floor, Sean Elliott.
Right down the middle of the floor, you're going to be rewarded. But when the Gilbert turn it up here in the second half.
Are you ready to do this?
Good morning, Ken. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Super. I'm truly excited when they told me I made it to the All-Star game. Something I wasn't expecting. To make it to the big game and actually play with the big boys, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, lots of stuff next on the agenda. It's a long day. They just tell me, you go there, you go there. I don't know where I'm going.
It'd be nice. Look at my friend here. Friend here.
Now you find yourselves in the All-Star game. That must be pretty overwhelming for you.
It is. It's kind of tough to deal with. I don't think it's really settled in yet. How far I've come so quickly.
All right.
This whole weekend's gonna be a lot of fun for me.
I mean, anytime the All-Star game, the most important thing is for you all to have some fun. But I think in basketball, for me, fun is always going to win.
In low now to Duncan, turning around for the left baseline, and yes, put it in high. And isn't he a smooth-looking rookie? Now goes to the baseline, still on the floor, scramble for it. Duncan is there. Duncan reaches down, got it, slammed it. Garnett with two hands. Great play by Tim Duncan.
Gonna take some, huh? Don't worry about it, man. It'll be like this for the rest of your career. Don't worry about it.
It was fun. It was a brand new experience. It was something I hope to do many more times next year.
The shirt of an alien. Attention all gamers and Spurs fans, Alienware is giving you the chance to game with a Spurs player with our Upgrade Your Game sweepstakes. Secondary winners will have the chance to receive a new computer, a keyboard, or a mouse. Visit spurs.com/alienware to enter now for a chance to upgrade your game courtesy of Alienware. Safe to say an alien has landed here in Orlando.
I don't think there's any question. You don't believe in aliens, just look at number one. It's right in front of your eyes.
Getting a rest right now on the bench. Fox 3, bouncing almost in, but Bataze gets the rebound. Right now for the Spurs on the court, it's Paul, Barnes, Sohan, Fox, and Champagny. Magic rolling with Pope, Bataze, Harris, Bancaro, and Anthony. Shot clock at 4 now. Anthony stepping back for a 3. Too strong. Ball uses the Sohan screen, pulls up, and puts it in. DP3.
He kind of manipulates the defense with his ball handling ability. Puts himself right into that free throw line jumper.
Paul's got 4 points and 4 assists in 18 minutes. Bancaro lost it out of bounds.
That's a pit bull. And Chris Paul right there wasn't going to be overwhelmed and backed up in the low block by Bancaro.
9th turnover for Orlando. The Spurs have 11 in this game. They leave Sohan open, and he makes him pay. Jeremy Sohan.
He just caught it, didn't think about it, and lets it fly. There's the Sohan crew right there. Right? Let's get them excited.
The blue is fading in his hair, but it's still there. That was from the Paris games against the Pacers.
Yeah, it's getting to be like a little turquoise.
This is both free throws. Fox guarded by Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Goes by him, steps through, and there is the foul call. Quick feet from De'Aaron Fox.
All right, see how he created space too. He wanted that matchup. Backs up, creates a lot of space. Goes to the basket, and finally he gets a whistle. Felt like he made a cut along the baseline, and Chris Paul threw it out of bounds. He was held. He penetrated along the baseline, got his arms ripped off, didn't get the whistle then.
Well, Fox knew it after the game last night. He said, you have to win the games like this. But if there's anything that comes out of the 2 games he's played, it's a totally different offense. It's a totally different team. New energy and a new vibe.
Yeah, and that's what we said. It's going to take him a second to adjust to his teammates.
And also the interesting thing is, he's a lefty, so he's talked about this too. His teammates have to flip the plays for the lefty.
Exactly.
How hard is that as a guy that's going to be playing with
it's definitely a little trickier. Maybe in the left corner on a play that you're accustomed to. Now you're in the right corner. You got to get used to setting screens at the same angle, but on different sides of the floor.
Carroll gets in on the action. He's only got 6 points. He's 3 of 10 from.
What looks like a mismatch.
Kelvin Johnson, spin cycle. Bye-bye.
Little Morris Diaw action right there. Did a great job keeping his pivot, but kept the defense guessing the entire time.
Carroll gets the screen from Gary Harris. Another mid-range pull-up. No good. Wendell Carter Jr. in on the offensive rebound.
It's by Ellie.
David Robinson just taking over this ball game, blocking shots, getting to the line, scoring, rebounding, you name it.
Good look ahead. And an alley-oop. Anderson to Robinson.
Oh, my.
David Robinson with the slam back.
I thought he was going to grab the top of the backboard and hang on that. My goodness.
Not only a triple-double, but now a quadruple-double for David Robinson.
Unbelievable. Tell you what, folks, you won't see that too many times during the course of a basketball season. San Antonio Spurs basketball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by USA, proudly serving the military communities and their families. The final frame here inside Kia Center, Orlando, Florida. The Spurs and the Magic. The Cell with a team high 20 points for San Antonio. Franz Wagner, a game high 26. Got to get a handle on him. You know he's going to be aggressive here. Continue to be aggressive in the fourth.
Gary Harris, no good. First possession of the fourth for the Spurs. Paul, Castle, Barnes, Sohan, and Vassell. Vassell had to kick it out. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Paul still has it and left it a bit short. Wagner tracks down his 6th rebound of the game. And he has continued to attack the rim.
Well, they're just clearing out space for him. He's got a running start coming right at Harrison Barnes. No proposition for any defender.
Sohan, out of Vassell. Showing double with Isaac. Vassell fades away and scores it.
He's got great elevation, high release point on that turnaround jumper. You can work into a spot. You like his chances.
He's 10 of 11 from the field as Black responds. He's put in 12 points off the Magic bench. Vassell, the hot hand. Another fader. No good that time. Wagner, now is Paul guarding him. Young star gets an NBA legend. Had to pass out for the double. De Silva. Rims out. Wagner, offensive rebound. Right back to De Silva. Blocks it on the ground. Ball's loose. The Spurs come up with it. Vassell, Castle, hit as he went to the rim. No call, doesn't matter, got the bucket.
No, he's going to win that battle all the time. Got to step to the basket against a smaller defender. No chance.
11 points for the rookie. Over the top pass inside to Isaac. He's got 11 points off the Magic bench.
That's a great pass by Wagner again. Going to see two defenders, passes it right over the top.
Castle. Sizing up to Silva. Muscling his way. Doesn't bounce, but Sohan has the hops.
Like a volleyball tap there.
Nine minutes to go in the fourth.
Guys need to get a couple stops here and blow this thing open.
Fourth game of the rodeo road trip. Wagner, the deuce. Castle gets it back from Paul. Oh, nice move by Castle, blowing right by De Silva. No, you didn't.
Hey, this young man is a star. He is an absolute stud. He just goes to work. Little fake spin. And you know what he's going to do with it. Throws it down with authority. Jeff Castle going to work again.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
I have no idea what's going on.
It's beginnings. That's nice.
Wow. It's dope. Victor.
Yo, what's up, Wemby? I don't know a lot of French, but I know how to say bon.
That's crazy.
Hey, Victor.
Yo, what's up, Vic?
Hey, Vic. Jack here.
Congratulations on a fantastic rookie season. I'm very impressed at how you handled yourself. Even before you get into the league, I got a chance to see the type of work that you put in day in and day out.
You represented the Spurs very well.
Continue to work on your craft. Keep encouraging your teammates. We're looking forward to seeing what you do in the next 15 years, man.
You will, when it's all said and done, be one of the greatest big men ever.
Yo, what's up, Wemby? I say congratulations to you, man. Happy to have you part of this beautiful league. Rookie of the year. This is just the beginning. Love, bro.
That's crazy. Jeff Goss's going to work again, but he gets a little help here. You're going to watch here in the open court. Anthony Black is in good position. Here he is, but he goes for the steal right here on Devin Vassell. And you see the young fella, Steph Castle, just continues to run the floor. You don't go with the steal, not the 2-on-1, and Steph Castle just overwhelms the defense at the rim for your HEB inside the game. So the Magic are aggressive defensively. That situation, you probably want to get back and hope that the rest of your guys get in the play instead of going for a steal so early and leaving your guy back there 2-on-1.
Castle 13 points off the Spurs bench tonight. After a career night in Charlotte, Black slipped through and scored.
That was tricky. Really tricky. A little low pull through. Victor's not expecting it, even though he's in position to block the shot.
San Antonio had their lead up to 13 in the third. It's a close one here in the fourth. Fox takes the pass, down low to the baseline for Castle, knocked away by the Magic. 6 seconds on the shot clock for the Spurs.
That's where when they're on the same page and they're more familiar with each other, Aaron Fox probably throws up a lob there. Steph Castle.
Ball inbound for Wemby. Fires it right away. No good. Bronze. Foul. Castle, or rather by Fox.
So that's all he's done here in the second half is taking the ball in the basket.
Fox wants the review. Spurs bench. Doesn't look like they're going to challenge here.
Oh, they have gotten ball first.
Well, Wagner's already going to shoot it. He missed it.
So no review necessary, but yeah, that's all ball first.
Wagner missed the 20 games with an injury. Played great at the Olympics for Team Germany this summer. And a building block for the Magic.
But he's a terrific young player.
Ball. Oh, the 39-year-old. No one was near him.
But again, our guys, every time they get these bigs far away from the basket, they're just pulling right past them.
Bencaro got it to roll down, but a tough shooting night for him. He's 4 of 12 from the field. Barnes again. Oh, good. He had those 6 threes in the first quarter for 18 points. Hasn't had a bucket since.
I'll take that shot. I still like it.
Bencaro now is Paul guarding him.
Whoa. I like a tricky Euro step.
Tough to stop. Wembanyama. Now Fox. It's the screen from Wemby. Fox, left-handed drive is good. De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, those guys just improvised there to make something happen in tight quarters.
Fox, the 5th most fourth quarter points in the NBA. Wagner again. And Mitch Johnson has to call a timeout. Points in the paint have been a problem tonight. The Magic have 56 of them. The Spurs have only 32.
We've got to get the ball out of his hands. Aaron Fox holds it out there, just teasing the big fella.
If you want to go home with a free t-shirt on the Chapter 3 paper, was 1, 2.
My journey began in St. Croix in the Virgin Islands. I started playing around the age of 13, just for fun, playing with friends, nothing too serious, wasn't too coordinated, so didn't think it ever really turned into anything. I was more of a water guy. I was a swimmer, and here I am. It was like 17 years later. It looked pretty good.
And this is where we used to run to. Every little second we got. This was our home court. This was the jungle.
My high school court, steel backboards, uneven rims.
And there would all be one end that was a little bit cockeyed on one of them. I think it's that one.
Asphalt on the court, lines mostly gone. Not really sure if the actual the lines were correct. I can't even say they probably are. Free throw line is probably not where it's supposed to be. But good court. Enjoyed playing there. Had a lot of fun times there.
Make some noise! Make some noise!
Well, there's nothing better than you and your boys watching old Sean Elliott highlights on the phone and freaking out because of how good those highlights were. Oh my gosh.
That's the normal reaction.
Absolutely. Back here in Orlando, the fans having fun. Lock in your 2025-2026 Spurs ticket membership. Feature the best price tickets, monthly payment plans, and the ultimate flexibility. With multiple payment plans for all budgets, find the perfect membership for you. Text SAVE to 210-444-5940 or go to spurs.com/memberships for more information. Fourth quarter time here. De'Aaron Fox, it's when he excels, drives, kicks it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Castle keeps, he kicks out. CP couldn't hit the three.
A lot of good opportunities on that set.
Black. Out of Bencaro. 8 on the shot clock. Black. Wagner.
Just keep him out of the paint.
Steph was right there in his grill. Magic, another offensive rebound. Black. And the Magic regain the lead. The Spurs are up 13 in the third. Fox stops, pops, and it rolls out. Lucky. Wagner lost it. Fox up to Castle. Here we go. San Antonio regains the lead.
We're hearing that the Dalton connection. Mark Williams trade has been rescinded.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Right on time there. Go get your cooler and your grill for tomorrow afternoon.
Oh. They fought for it, and the Magic think Carroll knocked it off of Wemby. Will not need a challenge. The officials reverse the call. So 14 seconds on the shot clock. Take a look. Wagner will throw it in. To Bataze. Brown wanted him to shoot it. He gives it back to Wagner, who has a 30-piece tonight. Thrown up. Wemby was right there. No alley-oop on Wemby's watch. Castle with speed. Kicks out. Barnes a three. 7 threes for Harrison Barnes.
There you go. What a play there from the rookie. Beautiful job sucking in the defense. Great cross-court pass to Harrison all by himself in the corner.
Wagner, no good. Here comes San Antonio. Fox looking on both wings. It's Vassell's turn. He drills a three. Back-to-back buckets from downtown. Timeout Orlando. 6-point lead.
Hey, how about the defense by Steph Castle there on Franz Wagner? He just was not going to allow him to get to the basket. Forces him out wide. This is the play before where he drops it off to Harrison Barnes all by himself in the corner. Great court vision from the rookie. Then he comes back with a stellar defensive effort.
Barnes has 21 points on 7 of 10 shooting from downtown. A 6-point San Antonio lead. We're back in 30 seconds on FanDuel Sports Network. Overall pick by the Spurs in 2010. 4 seasons in San Antonio. The NBA championship in 2014. One of the good guys.
No question. Texas Longhorns have a testament to the G League. Because he really worked on his game in the G League and came up to the NBA level, and he was ready.
As Jamal Mosley saying before the game that hotel laundry. 7-point Spurs lead. Then Caro has to kick out. Blacksman hot off the bench. That continues.
And he's not a great three-point shooter, and he's had a night from beyond the arc.
26% coming into this game.
26%. He's 3 of 3.
So timeout by Mitch Johnson and the Spurs. I mentioned it. Aaron Fox, it's like a fox trot. This guy's going all over the place. After the trade from Sacramento, 13 cities in 21 days. And this is a hefty schedule for De'Aaron Fox.
It'll take a lot of wind out of you. I mean, we're getting exhausted, and we're not even playing. I can only imagine. But you can tell he's done a great job keeping his body in shape. You don't have to worry at all about his conditioning. And he's just a baller. I think he'll play anywhere at any time.
Fox, he plays the 5th most minutes in the NBA.
Yeah.
He is counted on night after night.
Well, we're counting on him now. He doesn't have to score a lot of points here. Just be himself down the stretch. Be that continuous threat. But right now, he's got some guys coming along to the right. Jeff Vassell's had a great night. Harrison Barnes just found his stroke again from beyond the arc.
So right now for the Spurs, they have Barnes, Fox, Castle, Vassell, and Wembanyama out there.
And Steph Castle's having himself a night as well. Got 15. He's shot the ball well. He's gotten himself to the foul line. Made some nice passes.
Coming off his career night in Charlotte, 33 points. Fox, screen from Wembanyama. The dish. Wemby lost it as he went up. So turned over. And a chance for the Magic to get it into a one-possession game. Wemby's only 10th shot tonight. And Caro, 3. Rims out. Castle takes it. Can't hit it. Wagner. Step through. Ripped away by Stephon Castle.
Oh, great hands again from the rookie. He just continues to make stellar defensive plays.
Screen from Wemby. Fox, pull up. No good. As we approach the 2-minute mark of the fourth quarter. A battle here in Orlando. Isaac, 3. Jonathan Isaac has played well off the bench. 14 points,
in 16 minutes.
You gotta live with that one. And you want to get the ball out of Banchero and Wagner's hands. Make somebody else beat you.
Well, Isaac missed 2 seasons with the left ACL tear. Good to see him back on the floor, but not good seeing him hit shots right now.
No, at all. Obviously, he was working on that.
Crunch time again. Back-to-back nights on the rodeo road trip. Can the Spurs escape with a dub? Vassell, can I have this dance? No good. Orlando can take the lead. There it is.
Well, if anything, that's what you want out of Banchero. You don't want him taking the ball to the basket.
Wembanyama, quick shot. Got it to go. And the lead back with San Antonio.
Oh, you have to figure these two guys out. Banchero, oh no, don't like that.
He misses. He's 0-4 from the three-point land tonight. 1 minute remaining, fourth quarter, fourth game of the rodeo road trip.
Surprised he elected to take that 3-ball instead of working himself into a mid-range jumper.
Fox, shut off baseline. Shot clock at 3. Got it ripped away by KCP. Wagner calling for it.
They got to come down and help.
Can't get it. Got his own miss. But then the Magic got a timeout. Wagner called for it as he was in midair.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can do that, especially if you're over the line.
Well, his foot,
I don't think you can call timeout there.
Was his foot down when he went for it originally? Right? Time.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yep. Like right as he started the motion, his foot was down. Oh, they're going for it. It's a timeout. The Magic are already going over a play here. Fox trying to argue the case, but well, that mid-range just inside the three-point line, Sean, for Wemby the last couple of nights, he's really wanted to take those.
Yeah, and he's been lights out again with those mid-range jumpers. That's a quick decision there.
1 rebound shy of a double-double. 18 points, 9 rebounds, 5 blocks in 30 minutes for Victor Wembanyama. Second night of a back-to-back. The heartbreak in Charlotte last night. A close one here, up 13 in the third. If you're just tuning in, it's been back and forth. And the Spurs hold on. The Magic have 13 seconds to work with. They trail by 1.
Again, I like this Steph Castle on Wagner. They're going to probably try to force a switch. Steph Castle just fight through any screen and stay with Wagner.
Barnes will guard Banchero. Banchero fades for the lead. And Mitch Johnson calls a timeout. They have 1 timeout left.
Well, this is why Banchero has been an all-star. Last year, nice little spin move. And that's why I was surprised that he took that 3 possessions ago when he has that mid-range game working.
Well, Fox was so clutch in Charlotte. This was the first shot he hit in the fourth. Time winding down. Just the dance that gave the Spurs the lead. Hornets were tied up. And this one, Oh, so close, 1.4, barely didn't get it off.
And, you know, guys like him, they bring another level of focus late in the ball game. I think if he gets the call here, he might want to just put it on the board. If he gets a clean look and creates some separation, I think he has a high probability of knocking down a shot.
It's time for the second most clutch field goals made this season. He's made 30 of them. Do the Spurs draw one up for him here? 24.7 on the game clock, 24 seconds on the shot clock. San Antonio led by as many as 13 in the third. Second out of a back-to-back, fourth game of the rodeo road trip. Away from home for so long. In need of a win here. Chris Paul to inbound. In the box. Here we go.
Yeah. I'll let to run it down a little bit.
Webby sets the screen. Foul given by Orlando. They had one to give. They use it there. Shot clock turned off. 12 seconds to go.
Yeah, I don't think you want to mess with the clock here. I think you want to take a shot pretty quickly just in case you don't make it. You can foul and still extend the game.
Orlando by one. The clock ticks. Fox, Wembanyama. Wembanyama for the win. No good. And Orlando holds on as the Spurs lose it 112 to 111. And heartbreak for the second consecutive night.
Just a tough break there. Victor's been really good in that mid-range. One-on-one against Black, gets a shot off easily here. Just a touch too long. Well, I thought we got into that play and the original play a little too slowly because that's what I'm talking about there. You missed that shot, you give yourself an opportunity to foul there, make them shoot free throws, and you still have time left on the clock.
We're back to wrap things up after this from Orlando.
Moi, j'adore venir à cet événement parce que c'est la promotion de notre sport, promotion du basket. Et donc, c'est toujours un bon moment avec la NBA.
Je suis en U13 BHI. On a gagné une finale dans ce gymnase il n'y a pas très longtemps. J'ai commencé le basket très jeune et après je me suis inscrite à l'académie et j'ai continué.
Je pense que le meilleur moment, c'est de voir leurs premières impressions et quand on leur explique voilà ce que c'est la NBA.
Alors oui, je suis très contente d'avoir rencontré Tony Parker. J'avais encore jamais vu de joueur de la NBA avant et franchement...